wake up, sunshine. It's a new day, a new opportunity to cultivate joy. I am glad you are here with me. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Take what you need. We will start with an acceptance practice. If it is possible for you, ground your feet wherever you are, standing or sitting. Feel the earth beneath you, sustaining you. Your spine is tall and straight. Your abdomen is active. You can feel your fire. Now, take a deep breath. And exhale. Again. Inhale. And exhale. Close your eyes if it feels right for you. Inhale. Exhale. Now, repeat to yourself, all parts of me are welcome here. All parts of me. The parts I dislike, the parts I am ashamed of, the parts I am proud of, the parts I don't know yet. All parts of me are welcome here. Inhale. Exhale. Place your right hand in the center of your chest, right at the heart chakra. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Relax your arms and breathe. Now open your eyes and prepare for the topic of the day. This morning, we are reflecting on the sentiment of loneliness. Yes, a pervasive feeling these days of isolation and challenges. What would you say to a person who feels lonely today? What would you tell yourself if you feel lonely too? I have come to learn that loneliness is a somewhat spiritual matter, a very personal issue. You can have many people around you and yet feel lonely. You can have family, friends, a partner, and yet feel isolated from everybody. In the same way, you can be alone wherever you are, and yet conjure that feeling of belonging and companionship you cultivate with other people. Feeling less lonely takes some inner work, self-love, and self-understanding. First of all, if you feel lonely, remind yourself, it's okay to feel lonely. I'm sorry you're feeling like that. Embrace yourself. I'm sure you would do the same for a friend who tells you they feel lonely. Maybe you'd feel compassion and love towards them. You can direct that energy to yourself. Second, ask yourself, to what degree am I isolating myself from others? Where am I putting walls instead of boundaries? In which instances am I creating separation instead of safety? We all create walls with others in different ways. We had to do this as a defense mechanism when we were little. Say thank you to all the defenses that brought you here. they have served you. They had a purpose. However, sometimes the practice of putting up walls becomes a habit, something we repeat over and over when we feel scared or disappointed. Are there any walls you can tear down today? If the answer is no, that's okay. That's where you are right now. Send infinite love to that part of you that spends lots of energy sustaining those walls. Ask that part of you, what does it need? Provide yourself with what you need. You've got this. If there is a wall or two that you are ready to dismantle today, even for a moment, take action, baby. Reach out to a friend you trust, enter a new social space, reconnect with someone you have forgotten, and even reach out to up there. If you believe in a higher power, reach out, dance, pray, sit, breathe, or listen. That source will always be there. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Have a blessed day, baby. See you on the other side.
Good evening, I'm Annie.
And I'm Emma. Welcome to Buddy at Night,
where we take a behind-the-scenes look at how Buddy was made. You can't make an elephant without a strong foundation, and Buddy was no exception. Underneath the fur and the clothes is an understructure that makes Buddy's body look and move the way it needs to.
The first thing we had to consider when beginning to create an elephant was how big is he and how does it look when he stands on 2 feet? So we began our process with a rendering to scale so we could feel his actual presence and size. This drawing was how we made sure every piece we made matched our intended size and shape, which was trickier than we anticipated.
After a lot of research of many styles of mascots, we settled on a foam pod and spiral limb structure based on the needs of our design. The build process started with his body pod that hangs from straps on the shoulders. The pod is made out of a special open cell foam commonly used for puppet making. The foam was patterned and glued together in several test versions before landing on the final pattern. The pod is supported from the inside by a pair of hula hoop bones that keep it from collapsing under its own weight. This pod then had to be covered with athletic mesh that protects the foam from damage and makes it easier to attach other pieces to it.
His torso was draped over webbing straps that held up the butt, then mated in canvas, zippered on, and we found out he needed more shoulder and chest shaping. So back to our foam. This time, adding padding to the areas that needed it, and shaping it with piggy netting and drill. These were all snapped on, and then needed to be smoothed out with a layer of spandex and fur.
The torso base was attached to the body with a pair of zippers, making removal easy should it need to be washed. Once the core body was completed, it was time to create the limbs. Costumes like this need to be kept as lightweight and cool as possible, so simply creating padded arm and leg pieces is not the best route.
Instead, we built up bulk by creating mesh tube structures with plastic boning to create coiled sleeves that floated around the arms and legs.
With the basic bulk of the body established, the next step was smoothing everything out to keep the rigid parts of the structure from appearing under the clothes. For the torso, a stretch fabric vest went over the padding, and then a layer of fur.
For the arms, we had to create a transition structure from the shoulder into the arm, and also from the wrist into the arm. A bone shoulder covering attached to the stretch fabric vest and fed into the coiled tube base.
At the wrist, the gloves that encompassed his hands were attached directly to the coiled base.
For the legs, a larger sleeve of mesh floated around the coiled tube base and attached to the ankles of the shoes. The intention here was to smooth between the coils and the trousers.
And that is how Buddy got his body.
Wake up, sunshine. It's a new day, a new opportunity to cultivate joy. I am glad you are here with me. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Take what you need. We will start with an affirmation practice. If it is possible for you, ground your feet wherever you are. Standing or sitting, feel the earth beneath you, sustaining you. Your spine is tall and straight. Your abdomen is active. You can feel your fire. Now, take a deep breath. And exhale. Again. Inhale. And exhale. Close your eyes if it feels right for you. Inhale. And exhale. Now repeat to yourself, I am loving consciousness. I am. I am. I am. I am loving consciousness. Love runs through me. Love sustains me. Love surrounds me. I am loving consciousness. Place your right hand on your abdomen, just above the belly button, right in the third chakra. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Relax your arms and breathe. Now open your eyes and prepare for the topic of the day. Today, I want us to think about friendship. Who are the friends you feel close to right now? Who are the friends you would like to be closer to? Friendships, like all relationships, are a school of life. In friendship, we learn boundaries. We learn to be vulnerable. We love. We can get hurt. We disappoint. Someone can betray us. Friendships are a beautiful tool for growth. Today, I want us to focus on the friends we feel close to right now. I want you to think about them and reflect on what makes your friendship feel safe and reliable. If you don't feel close to anyone right now, I want you to think of the quality of friendships you want to build, and that will come to you with your humble intention. Some of the signs of a healthy friendship are mutual respect, encouragement, support, a mutual celebration of our small and significant accomplishments, laughs, intimacy, and good communication. You can set boundaries with those friends, telling them what you need and when they have crossed the line, and they would listen. They will also be honest with you and tell you what they need. What are the things you receive from your closest friends? What are the things you offer to your closest friends? Do you feel a balance between what they ask from you and what you ask from them? Do you think there is a balance between what you expect from them and what they expect from you? Balance in a healthy friendship looks very different in every case. We all have different love languages, emotional skills, and deep wounds. But if you sit with yourself, you will know where the balance is. Giving and receiving are both ways of love. When you have trouble receiving, it can be hard on the giving end. When you have difficulty giving, it can be challenging for the ones who love you. If you have trouble receiving, it is good to look at the places where, instead of asking for what you need, you might be tempted to take, plot, and manipulate so no one sees that you need something. Receiving can be a cure that unlocks a healthy giving. Try it out. I want you to carry on today with the remembrance of those friends who feel close to you. Feel them in your heart. Wish them good. Bless them in all their projects as you bless yourself. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Have a blessed day, baby. See you on the other side.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10,
Good evening, I'm Annie,
And I'm Emma. Welcome to Buddy at Night.
where we take a behind-the-scenes look at how Buddy was made. The shoes were probably the most labor-intensive piece of Buddy. They are made out of latex and foam with an inserted inner shoe for the wearer. Because shoes endure so much hard use, they had to be incredibly strong and comfortable to walk in.
The first step of the shoes was to establish the right size. A simple 3D model was created in Fusion 360, and then sliced with a special program that turns 3D models into a collection of 2D cross-sections. This created a base that the shoes could be sculpted onto. Then, using a water-based air-drying clay, the smooth surface and details were applied. Buddy's shoes are based on a vintage wingtip Oxford, so it was important to get the ridges and details right to capture pieces of leather that make the shoe.
Once the sculpts were complete, they had to be cast in plaster. The plaster and water had to be weighed out before being mixed together, which took much longer than we anticipated because our scale only weighed up to 199 grams at a time. We applied a splash coat, or a painted-on coat of plaster, to the shoe sculpts, being very careful to get every hole filled, and then put a wooden housing around it to begin pouring the rest of the plaster in. Then, we had to let the plaster cure and cool off for a few hours. Then was the really tricky part, getting the sculpt out of the plaster. The cardboard was slowly ripped out, followed by the larger chunks of clay. Some of the clay stuck to the surface of the plaster, however, and had to be gently washed off to preserve the pegs cast from the holes in the sculpt. The clay was scrubbed off with brushes, rinsed, scrubbed again until the last traces of clay were washed off.
With our mold created, it was time to cast the shoes in latex. The first layer is the most crucial, as it is the layer that captures all the details in the sculpt. To ensure we did not miss a thing, we filled the entire cavity with latex and left it to dry for half an hour. The latex does not dry completely, but a skin forms on the walls of the sculpt that remained when we poured the latex back out. We repeated this process to establish a solid top layer before moving on to the inner layers. For the inner layers, we applied ace bandages drenched in latex in a papier-mâché type process, adding strength and stability to the layers of latex. In the end, the latex walls of the shoes were about half an inch thick.
After that, we had to create soles for the shoes. We cut shoe shapes in a dense, half-inch thick EVA foam. This was what gave the shoe structure and held it in its shape. The latex wants to warp if it is not controlled. These pieces of foam were adhered with barge, a type of contact cement, into the shoe with the latex wrapping around it. Then a final layer of shoe sole was cut to cover the foam and the latex on the bottom edge. This was barged on to create a realistic-looking sole.
Once the soles were completed, it was time to do the surface finishes. First, using a pigmented latex, the base colors of the sections were painted on. Then, many hours were spent getting the edges and transitions really clean and individually painting each hole detail. The laces were the final touch. We drilled holes marked by the pegs in the sculpt, and then threaded rope through them, securing them with knots on the other side. The rope was painted brown to match the shoes, and repurposed grommets served as the eyelet details around the ropes.
Now those shoes are made for walking.
Wake up, sunshine. It's a new day, a new opportunity to cultivate joy. I am glad you are here with me. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Take what you need. We will start with a visualization practice. If it is possible for you, ground your feet wherever you are, standing or sitting. Feel the earth beneath you, sustaining you. Your spine is tall and straight. Your abdomen is active. You can feel your fire. Now, take a deep breath. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Close your eyes if it feels right for you. Inhale. Exhale. Now I want you to gather all your preoccupations of the day in an imaginary, big, fluffy ball of fume. Gather all of it. The ball gets bigger and bigger. Are you done? Now, I want you to blow that big ball of fume very gently and slowly. You can see how the fume gradually dissipates into the air, like the spores of a dandelion. Breathe deeply while you blow your fume of concerns away. Now, imagine a big ball of light surrounding your body. It is warm, translucent. It smells delicious. It feels great. This ball of life is a magic shield. It protects you while allowing you to interact with others and see them. It is a guardian of your personal space, the space you need to feel protected. Very good. Place your left hand on top of your head, right in the 7th chakra. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Relax your arms and breathe. Now, open your eyes and prepare for the topic of the day. This morning, we will have a second round on the topic of friendship, from a different angle. Today, I want you to think if there is any friendship or relationship that you consider close right now, but you might feel you need to have not so close, a little farther away. What are things you find difficult in this relationship? What works and what doesn't? What is your part in this struggle? Friendships are blessings and learning opportunities, and sometimes love can be challenging. Sometimes what we learn from a friendship is what we don't need or do not deserve, and how it feels to have a not-so-okay friendship in contrast with a healthy and fulfilling one. Some of us have mostly experienced the not-so-okay friendships, and we are on our path to healing and joy. Please remember that conflict is always a co-creation. Everyone involved contributes to it either by doing or by omission, by enabling or exercising power from an ungrounded place. We want to step away from the idea of getting away from toxic people and reflect better on some behaviors and defenses that are unhealthy. We want to approach this from a different angle, from the point of view of boundaries and personal needs. If you discover that a relationship brings you triggers, conflict, and sadness more than joy and growth, you might need to set a boundary. It doesn't matter if it is you or them who is the bad one here. What matters is that you deserve a good, nice, calm, and joyful life with people who uplift you. And because of that, you are called to advocate for yourself. If the company you have is not providing you safe feelings, joy, and laughs, but suffering and pain, you don't need to insist so much on blaming them, blaming yourself, trying to change the personalities of your closest friends, or being a different person yourself. Instead, you might need to bring different people closer. You can have safe and happy friendships. You deserve it, baby. Of course, because conflict is co-created, it is your duty to find the balance. The balance between staying in a friendship and setting boundaries, getting further away, or maybe severing the relationship. For some of us, accepting our friends' imperfections without allowing any mistreatment is what we need to practice. The goal is to stay in a relationship while loving and respecting yourself, at the same time that you love and respect others. Boundaries can also be very different depending on what you need. It is not necessarily cutting all ties with that person, but it could be. Just feel how far you need them to be from you, to feel safe and with your heart open. That is the right distance you need. Maybe you don't need to talk to them daily, but every week or every month. Perhaps you need to see them in some contexts and not in others. It's your call. I believe in you. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Have a blessed day, baby. See you on the other side.
Good evening, I'm Annie,
And I'm Emma. Welcome to Buddy at Night.
where we take a behind-the-scenes look at how Buddy was made.
For Buddy's shirt, we draped it over his finished body pod to make sure we could accommodate his unique shape. We added gussets and faked the plackets and cuffs in order to make him always look dressed and ready to go. In order to cover all of the layers underneath smoothly, we flatlined the shirting with medium weight muslin. This gave it the weight to match his scale.
Buddy's pants were draped over his body pod. Normally, pants are made up of 4 large pieces, but because of his exaggerated shape, we had to add seams to get the pants to fit the body properly. It took about 4 versions to get the pattern right. The pants have a loose hanging lining to provide better movement around the leg, and also to protect the inner seaming of the pants.
We also created ankles so that as the pants lifted, with each step the actor's ankle wouldn't be visible. These were the foam from the body pod cut in an 8-inch strip that was glued in a circle. It was then covered with pieces of an argyle sweater so that it looked like he was wearing socks for his larger-than-life shoes.
The suspenders were custom made for Buddy. We patterned leather pieces for the loop attachments, bought ribbon, and painted it to the right color for the straps, and attached them to the pants with buttons, just like real suspenders. We used barrettes to create the sliders because the suspenders needed to be larger than average.
The final piece was an oversized tie. We took an existing tie pattern and enlarged it 250% and exaggerated the width. It was finished traditionally and then rigged onto the shirt so that it snaps on under his collar.
And that's how Buddy gets dressed.
Wake up, sunshine. It's a new day, a new opportunity to cultivate joy. I am glad you are here with me. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Take what you need. We will start with an energetic self-care practice. If it is possible for you, ground your feet wherever you are, standing or sitting. Feel the earth beneath you, sustaining you. Your spine is tall and straight. Your abdomen is active. You can feel your fire. Now, take a deep breath. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Close your eyes if it feels right for you. Inhale. Exhale. Now, I want you to place your left hand on your forehead and your right hand in the center of your chest. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you. I love you. You are safe. Take a couple of deep breaths right there. Very good. Relax your arms and breathe. Breathe in and out. In and out. Good. Open your eyes and prepare for the topic of the day. This morning, we are going to talk about love. I know, right? Whew, what a topic. We could talk about it forever. What do you love? Who do you love? Who loves you? Love is a spring that never ends, a warm blanket on a rainy day, a suspension in time, the ocean when life was created, all the birds in formation crossing the sky. Love can make us recognize the meaning of existence, although our attempt to love can bring a significant amount of suffering and loss. Love is probably why we are all here on Earth, and it is also how we will not be here anymore in the future as we were in the past with the light. Sometimes love starts in ourselves, accepting everything that we are with compassion. Sometimes we know how to love other people better than ourselves, and we need to learn how to redirect that feeling inward. No circumstance or person can take love away from us. We can resist it, fear it, hide from it, but it will always prevail. There are many ways to manifest love to oneself and others. We all have our signature. Acts of service, art, prayers, affirmations, consensual touch, attention. You can experiment with them all and see what fits best. You can also look for friends or partners who are able to express love to you in ways that you can perceive and receive. You can also have friends or partners who appreciate your style to communicate love. You definitely deserve it all. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Have a blessed day, baby. See you on the other side.
Skip by.
Good evening, I'm Annie,
And I'm Emma. Welcome to Buddy at Night.
where we take a behind-the-scenes look at how Buddy was made.
Wake up, sunshine. It's a new day, a new opportunity to cultivate joy. I am glad you are here with me. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Take what you need. We will start with an affirmation practice, followed by a visualization exercise. If it is possible for you, ground your feet wherever you are, standing or sitting. Feel the earth beneath you, sustaining you. Your spine is tall and straight. Your abdomen is active. You can feel your fire. Now, take a deep breath and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Close your eyes if it feels right for you. Inhale and exhale. Now I want you to repeat to yourself the following words. I deserve to be seen. What I have to offer, it matters. I matter. I matter. My words matter. My feelings matter. I matter. Beautiful. Good job. Now for a few seconds, I want you to let your arms fall gently. And now open them to the sides just a little, so that they are slightly separate from your hips. Your palms are facing out. Imagine a stream of light coming out of them, as if your palms were a river. All your gifts and uniqueness flowing into the world, making the world more beautiful, more yours. Very good. Relax your arms and breathe. Open your eyes and prepare for the topic of the day. Today, I want us to think about what we have to offer to the world. What are the gifts you are ready to share? What are the skills you can offer? All of us have many things, beautiful things to offer to the world. Everyone has their very unique set of gifts according to their personality. Some of us share our writing. Some of us are excellent organizers. Some are leaders. Some are visual artists, musicians, healers, farmers, animal caretakers. It is the journey of our life to discover those gifts that we can share with joy. Some people know their gifts right away. Some of us take time in the discovery. Some know, but tell themselves that they are not good enough or that they don't matter. It is time to heal that, my love. When you share outside from a grounded place, it feels fulfilling and straightforward, not like a big effort or sacrifice. You don't overthink it, don't suffer it, and you can even see where it wasn't perfect, but it doesn't take you down. You feel in your element. You feel that all is well. It is hard to always be there in the grounded place of giving, but we can always find our way back. Trying many things may be your way to go until you find the right one for you, or you can commit to one thing and go from there. The important thing is for you to remember that what you offer deserves to be seen. You deserve to be seen. I believe in you. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Have a blessed day, baby. See you on the other side. Did it, buddy. I am so darn proud of you. From where I am, I open my heart to yours. All the warmth of my heart I gently offer. Have a blessed day, baby. See you on the other side.